soda's only 99 cents.
Yo. There's pressure that comes with the block. You could end up inside of a box when you get your knob buzzed by an op after getting set up by a thought. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. Nope. That sound right there be the cops. And all of that stress that we talking still beats punching the clock. You think I wanna sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I wanna take your orders for when your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you wanna say fuck the law. When your rent's due and your piss poor, nigga, we don't even own our own corner store. So quarter waters cost a quarter more, huh? Wanna be an entrepreneur? We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the nets. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets. So the only thing they show us is how to be an outlet, so we won't connect. They say hi like hola, listen to Hova, whip up a Rover, been watching Power, Tommy and Ghost, bruh, so I need some powder, fish scale and soda for 99 cents.
It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense, yeah. You see, the money is the motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind. Just like the times when niggas lie. Hold up, back then was the bad days. Motherfuckers push mad weight, I was a crack baby. Tell me nothing about my mother and the struggle. See, I love you, then the sluggish trying to smoke when she hustle. Selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn about a spouse, goddamn. So my oldest brother had to man up, had to take care of us in the piece with 4 kids. The one on the way with no clip, no food in the fridge, on support shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Ty work, ain't ask no favors. Late night, he was shot bodegas. Over bread, it's a me, some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And when time went to cash out, Aki lashed out. Told him he'd take food stamps. $15 for that kid, fuck all that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that he could be the coldest. Take back what they owed us, whole world on the shoulders. No food in the kitchen but the stove work. $10 in the sack and he points to the back, say, aight, let me get that soda. 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, Lord, make it make sense, yeah.
So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place? I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn.
Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hey, it's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense. Baking soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent when you gotta pay rent. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, oh, make it make sense, yeah.
Clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is an Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the amazing Commander General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston Tuesday Brotherhood class. And by it being Brotherhood class, so we're going to get into some scriptures that exemplify brotherhood and pretty much, you know, explains that brotherhood is pretty much like the glue to our nation. You know what I'm saying? As a nation right now, like, we are scattered and we are separate from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we we hate our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who some of our brothers are. You know what I'm saying? Like our oppressors have driven a wedge between us. You know what I'm saying? To where they make it hard for us to get back together and unite. You know what I'm saying? And with us not uniting, you know what I'm saying, that keeps us further away from the Most High's will. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into some scriptures, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, we can, you know, get back to what we naturally are. You know what I'm saying? So the first scripture I'm going to get to is, just give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Because the name of this class, I just, you know what I'm saying, you know, come back to your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, our oppressor has driven a wedge so far, you know what I'm saying, between our relationships with each other to where, you know what I'm saying, like I say, we don't know who our brothers are. The ones we know that our brothers, like we hate them if they're not closely with us, closely knit with us, if they're not our blood family. You know what I'm saying? Like we hate brothers that wear different colors, you know, from different cities, different streets, you know what I'm saying, different mindsets, you know what I'm saying, and now probably even different video games or different sports. You know what I'm saying? Like we hate our brothers on all different types of categories to where it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read that for me.
Karamakam. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
It says, gather together, O nation not desired. What nation is not desired? Go ahead, sis.
Us, Black Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. You know, that's pretty evident. You know what I'm saying? We are not desired. You know what I'm saying? We are stuck in these barrios, we stuck in these ghettos, and we stuck in these reservations. You know what I'm saying? But they take our culture and they run with it as their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, our oppressors don't like us being with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the 60s, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of our leaders at the time, they pushed like hell for integration. When integration is what destroyed us from inside out. You know what I'm saying? When we were separated, when we were segregated, man, we was thriving, we were good. You know what I'm saying? We had our own businesses, our own money flowed through our own businesses and our own communities. You know what I'm saying? Like our children went to our schools. We didn't have to go to their schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, so eventually, you know, we got integrated. And, you know, most people thought that, okay, yeah, we're integrated, you know what I'm saying? We can get the same thing as an oppressor has. You know what I'm saying? We can get the same type of education. We can get the same type of opportunities in the workforce. You know what I'm saying? We can get the same type of houses or homes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of collegiate education. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff happened, but it came with a price. You know what I'm saying? It came with a price to where when your kid goes to the school now, you know what I'm saying, he has to accept homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? He has to accept, he or she has to accept that her skin is still inferior. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept that your college degree is still not equal to one of the oppressors' college degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate. And you go apply for a job, they still might give that job to that oppressor that's a 10th grade dropout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it means by not desired. You know what I'm saying? Some of our famous athletes with all this money moving to these country clubs and stuff, and they are not wanted. It was a story a few years back when Michael Jordan moved into his new country club home. Like, they did not like that. They did not like the fact that Michael Jordan, okay, everybody, he's known around the world, you know what I'm saying, moving to their country club. Because before then, their country club was all them. You know what I'm saying? They were separated from everybody else, but here come one that's not us. You know what I'm saying? So in their heads, if one come in, that means more come in, and it saturates us. You know what I'm saying? But us as a people, we let so many people into our neighborhoods and into our, you know what I'm saying, relations that we got on to where we're infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? We are gutted from inside out, to where we hate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We'd rather give top-notch service to another nation than rather to our brothers and sisters. Just think about it. When you go to a restaurant like this, you know, fast food restaurant like McDonald's or whatever, and when a brother or sister comes up to the register, order their food, the brother or sister that's taking the order, hey, may I help you? And they look off, or they look at the screen, yeah, what else? What else? What else? Your total $10. Throw your change in your hand, snatch, you know, and just, you know, do your receipt like this. But when an oppressor walk in there, hello, welcome to McDonald's today, sir. Today we have a such and such special with this, and if you buy this, you know, you get this free. And as a matter of fact, I'll use my employee discount. You know what I'm saying? If you're unsatisfied with your order, I'll use my employee discount to give you a 50% off discount on your order, sir. And here's your change. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's the change, sir. And your receipt. Thank you. Have a good day. Now tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? It happens everywhere. The only spot that's consistent with across the board service is Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I ain't gonna speak, you know, give them too many props, but that's like the most consistent restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when we go to black, you know what I'm saying, you know, lately it's been support black businesses, you know, Most High in Christ. But when we go in those black establishments, you know what I'm saying, we expect everything free. We expect the utmost, you know what I'm saying, whatever, service or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm giving these black people my money. They better treat me like I'm king or I'm royalty. You know what I'm saying? And then when look, they prices too high and blah blah this and blah blah. Look at this. They posting it all on social media. Look, I spent $75 on this and this is what I got. But you don't do that when you go to them white establishments. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you taking pictures in front of their signs. I've been here. I've been to Steak 48. I've been to Chef Bay, whatever my dude name is. You know what I'm saying? I've been here. You know what I'm saying? But you're not tripping on spending that $300 on that steak. But as soon as you go into a black establishment, well, she charging too much for bundles. Oh, she charging too much for nails. Oh man, he charging too much for a haircut. No, he charging too much for some shoes or a shirt. But then you go right there to Louis Vuitton and spend $400 on a wallet that's this doggone big. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop that. We got to come back together and bring our resources back together as a nation. You know what I'm saying? So when this scripture says come back, you know what I'm saying, gather yourselves together, this is step one. You know what I'm saying? This is step one of us strengthening as a nation. You know what I'm saying? So we can prepare for when Christ come back so we can be able to rule. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 verse 1. I'm gonna get that with you. Give me 1 second. It's in the Apocrypha. Got it?
Come, sir.
Give me 1 more second. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25 and verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified, and stood up, beautiful, both before Yahweh and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man, a wife that agree together.
All right, it says, in three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and men. You know what I'm saying? So these three things are the pillar of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? The first one is the unity of brethren. You know what I'm saying? The unity of brethren is what they trying to drive apart now. You know what I'm saying? Like when we have, you know what I'm saying, we have family functions and stuff, you know, people call the laws on you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they don't even have to call the laws on you. The police riding by and they just want to stop by and say, "Oh, you have a noise permit." You know, I got my decibel reader right here, and it says that your music is too loud and it's disturbing the other neighbors. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you move to these oppressors' neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? If it's more than two cars parked outside of your house, guess what? The law's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want too many black people in their neighborhood. They tolerating you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you can't have all these other niggas come through here. Cause now you ruining my property value. You know what I'm saying? Like the unity of brethren is key. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what other nations do. In every city right now, like, you know what I'm saying, we have black neighborhoods in every major city in across the United States. But we don't have black communities. You know what I'm saying? In Houston alone, we got black neighborhoods on the north side, and we got black neighborhoods on the south side. But we don't have communities, like I say. But these other nations, they have communities. You know when you're in a community because the street signs change to their languages. Every business has their language on it, then it has the English translation at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the southwest side, you know what I'm saying, past Bel Air, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You're going to see Shi Chow Chung Chong. And you be like, man, what street is that? Oh, that's Bel Air. Shuk Chuk Chong Chung Chung. Oh, that's Fondren or Bissonnet. You know what I'm saying? You look by, you see the bank got, you know what I'm saying, the bank written in Arab or in Chinese, whatever. All the food places. And if you ever notice, like especially in Houston, like when you go to the grocery store, when you go to Kroger, you don't see too many Chinese people in there shopping. You don't see too many Arabs in there shopping. You see oppressors in there because that's their store. But I bet you loss prevention is on your tail. They don't want you tasting a grape. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to Chinatown, they got grocery stores, meat markets, banks, nail shops, massage parlors, insurance companies, hospitals, everything. All theirs. And all that money is just circling through that community right there. That's what a community is. You know what I'm saying? A neighborhood is just where a certain demographic stay. That's what we have. We have black neighborhoods. We don't have a black community. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we have to come back and gather ourselves together. Come back to your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it says the love of neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Now, when people see love of neighbors, like, well, my neighbors are white, or my neighbors are African. We're not talking about those neighbors. We're talking about your brothers and your sisters that was neighbors. Because back then, you didn't have no oppressor as your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have no other nation as your next door neighbor or in your community. It was just niggas. You know what I'm saying? And actually, let me see something. All right, it says the love. It says the love of neighbors. And now, what, you know what I'm saying? What is love? Go ahead. Love is an action. So what else it is? You're right. It's an action word. So what do you do to love somebody? Or what? Well, let me ask you this. Well, what do you do to love the Lord?
Show him that I love him, God.
Is the mic on up? It's not on. Okay, go ahead.
I love the Lord by following his rules.
Following his rules, which are the law, statutes, and commandments, right? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So loving, like he said, the young brother said, love is an action. You know what I'm saying? And love, according to the Bible, is following the law, statutes, and commandments. Now this says love, the love of your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to Exodus chapter 20. And we're gonna find this in what you so love. The 10 Commandments. Now, start Exodus chapter 20, start at start at 16.
Cut on one. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Thou shalt not, for all you people that it ain't no law if it say thou shalt not. Well, there it is, right there in your face. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So don't lie on your brother or your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And there it is, the word neighbor in the 10 Commandments. Wasn't nobody in the wilderness but niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So how is Jim Bob with neck redder than that table back there is your neighbor, redder than that Coke can? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your neighbor are the people that look like you. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The children of Israel. Keep going.
Cut on one. Verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
There's that word neighbor again in the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. You shouldn't want your neighbor's house. Keep going.
Cut on one. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
You shouldn't even want to sleep with your neighbor's wife. No matter how bad she is or how good she serve her husband, how good them biscuits be smelling when you walk outside and check your mailbox, and that good smelling aroma just floating across the neighborhood. Man, I wish my wife cooked like that. Hey, Sister Kiki, mind if I come over for them biscuits? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Cut on one. Nor his manservant,
Go ahead.
nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
So don't covet nothing that your neighbor has. You know what I'm saying? Nor his children. You know what I'm saying? Nor his ox. You know what I'm saying? That's working tools. You know, today that'll be his lawnmower, his weed eater. You know what I'm saying? Or his ass. You know what I'm saying? Or his truck. You know what I'm saying? He got this, you know, this big F350 outside. You know what I'm saying? Dually, clean in the mud. You see him out there washing it every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want none of that. Get your own. You know what I'm saying? But I was just showing you this because this is in the 10 Commandments that Christians also love. You know what I'm saying? But you sitting in the Christian church, I wish I had me some red bottoms to wear to church. I wish I had a husband like her. You know what I'm saying? all these things that go on in the church today, you know what I'm saying, is in clear violation of. I can pick any one of them 10 commandments. Since y'all, that's what y'all live by, you know, since all the other old laws are done away with. But any one of them, y'all in clear violation of. I think I did a breakdown of the 10 commandments about a month or so ago. All right. You know what I'm saying? And a man and a wife that agree together. You know what I'm saying? That starts with, you know what I'm saying, raising your family right. You know what I'm saying? A submissive wife, a loving husband. You know what I'm saying? Teaching their kids, you know, to be young warriors or young princesses. You know what I'm saying? When they go out the house, they know how to handle their brothers and sisters outside their house. And so when they grow up together, loving and respecting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how we start to get back. You know what I'm saying? Give me Leviticus 19 and 17. No, Salakia. First, give me Psalms 133.
Khan Wakan. It was the book of Psalms, chapter 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
All right, now this is David talking. You know what I'm saying? He says, you know what I'm saying, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a community leader like David was, you know what I'm saying, where he was king. You know what I'm saying? Or just imagine when you go to your family reunion. You know what I'm saying, in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just think of when the old people look back and just see how everybody's having a good time, but I can do you one better. Just imagine how Commander Junior and Hunter feels when we at the Passover. And all these black, Hispanic, and Native American people from around the globe is sitting there having a good time with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do it with family reunion. Oh yeah, well your daddy, that's my sister, brother, and blah blah this and blah blah that, and okay, you have a, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit of relationship or relations to them. You know what I'm saying? That's family. But people that's not even your blood, you know what I'm saying? People that you've never met in your life, from Jamaica, from the UK, from Canada, from Florida, from California, from Arizona, Boston, New York, Chicago. And you sit up there just talking to them, y'all playing dominoes, cards, whatever, y'all having a drink together, and y'all talking like y'all been knowing each other for years. You know what I'm saying? That is a great and a pleasant feeling. That's what David is talking about. You know what I'm saying? For us to dwell together in unity. You know what I'm saying? Having one mind, one spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's why when we say we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, that's what we mean. Because we all on the same accord. True, they're Israelites too, but they off, you know what I'm saying, they think a little bit to the left a little bit on some things. You know what I'm saying? Give me can two walk together? No, Salaki. Now give me now go back to Leviticus 19 and 17.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
It
Thou,
says what?
thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
Thou shalt not hate.
Stop right there. Say that one more time.
Thou shalt not hate.
Thou shalt not. Christians. You know what I'm saying? That this is another law, statute, and commandment right here. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. So those people that y'all say y'all quote unquote love, you know what I'm saying? Pastor, you got this big 17-bedroom house, and it's just you and your wife and your 2 kids, and you got 50 homeless people at your church giving their last little change they done begged for on the street. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? You going on these lavish trips. You know what I'm saying? Eating at these upscale restaurants every Sunday after everybody done cashed their last and gave it to you. When a brother or sister asks you for something that they in need of, like a place to stay, food on their table, and you say, just pray about it and give it to the Lord, let the Lord and Jesus take the wheel. Yeah, I hear you. You say you love, but you proving otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Now keep going with that.
Kanawakan. Thy brother in thy heart. Thou in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
All right, now you know what I'm saying? Don't suffer sin upon your brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't drive him to do anything, or don't provoke him. Just as well he don't supposed to provoke you. Give me one. I got a lot of precepts on brotherhood, so you got to give me 1 second. Give me 1 John chapter 3, verse 11 and 12.
Kanawakan, this is book of 1 John, sir.
1 John chapter 3, verse 11 through 12.
11, 12. Book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning.
Now this is the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Kanawakan, that we should love one another. Verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him?
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get there with you. John chapter 3, verse 11. Now it says, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So we heard this from the beginning when I was reading it in Exodus, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Christ said, you know, he give you a new commandment, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Christians say, this all we got to do. All we got to do is love. All we got to do is love. We ain't got to do nothing else but love, love. You know what I'm saying? Christ said it was a new commandment because we wasn't even doing it. Right. We wasn't even recognizing, you know, that it was written. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it says, you know what I'm saying, this message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. You know what I'm saying? That we should follow the law, statutes, and commandments as far as brethren and neighbors towards each other. All right? And then it says, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteous. All right, matter of fact, let's go to that. So we're going to go to Genesis chapter 4. And let's see where we're going to start. All right, just start at verse 2.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 2.
Salakia, I think them batteries keep dying out. You might want to switch mics with her right fast.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 2. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
All right, so this just telling their occupations. All right.
Come, verse 3. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord.
All right, go ahead.
Come. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel.
All right, now stop. Now this is saying they both gave offerings unto the Lord, but when you read what Cain did, he just gave, you know what I'm saying? He just gave some fruit of the ground and offering, unto the Lord. He just gave some fruit. He didn't give the first fruit, the best fruit, the most ripe fruit. He just, oh Lord, there you go. But when Abel, you know what I'm saying, gave his offering, he gave the firstlings, the cream, the fat ones, the best ones he had, he gave to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord respected him for that. Like, man, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Now keep going.
Come. And to his offering. Verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
So Cain was like, man, what you mean? Man, I gave you some fruit. Like, dang, what else you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So he hot now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou so wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? Verse 7. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
All right. Now what he's saying is the Lord telling him, like, you know what I'm saying, when you do good, don't you get rewarded? And then when you do bad, like, bad stuff gonna happen to you. Like, you ain't gonna get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Lord talking to you now. You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna get a Lord, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Versus what Abel did, you know what I'm saying? He gave him the first. Hey, everybody ain't gonna eat till the Lord eat. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me get the best piece of chicken. Put that right there on that plate, and y'all can have the rest of that. That's what Abel did. All right, now keep going.
Come, verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him.
Now, because the lack of effort that Abel did, that Cain did, you know what I'm saying, he got mad, he got jealous. Now, jealousy is one of these things that's in our nation right now. You know what I'm saying? That jealousy led him to kill his brother. You know what I'm saying? They was brothers. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I love him. That's my nigga. That's my brother. But then when your brother do something good and the Lord favors him, you get mad and you get jealous and you seek to kill him or you seek to destroy him. You know what I'm saying? Your brother or your sister get that new high-paying job. What you do? You get on social media. Well, I hope they don't drug test him. Well, I hope they don't check his DWI record. You know what I'm saying? You know he used to gang bang, such and such, you know what I'm saying, on 7th Street. You get to doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get that jealousy out your heart for one. You know what I'm saying? Because that jealousy is driving a wedge between your so like I'm not gonna say your relationship with the Most High. That is so Christian. Driving a wedge between your unity with your brethren. You know what I'm saying? Now, give me now drop down to 14. No, give me 1 John chapter 3 again. And then start at 14.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. All
right, stop right there. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. You know what I'm saying? We follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? I love my brethren. You know what I'm saying? If I got a problem with my brother, I'm finna go to him. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You offended me in this way. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah this and blah blah that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Salakia, man, I didn't mean it like this. No sweat. We good. No more issues. But what we do in the world, we hold grudges. And we go tell somebody else, man, that nigga over there, man, that nigga ain't paid my $10 yet. You know what I'm saying? But I just seen it and he just went there and bought him a brand new whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just need my $10 back. You know what I'm saying? So now you spreading rumors about this dude. You know what I'm saying? But you never did go to him and ask him, hey man, you good to repay the $10? Versus, you going to your other homeboys or you putting on social media, you know what I'm saying? You can't let everybody borrow money because you'll never see it again. And then you try to put a scripture or something to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like you so righteous. You know what I'm saying? Give to the poor. No, you not. You sowing discord like you didn't even go to him. You don't even. He probably had a coupon for a free DVD player or something. He just went and got a free DVD player. But all you see is him going to the store to get a DVD player. A Blu-ray or whatever, PlayStation 5. All right. Read 15.
Come. Verse 15. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer. And ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him.
So when you hate your brother, you are a murderer. You know, so you just like Cain. You know what I'm saying? Your jealousy, your hate. All right. Now drop that and matter of fact, I'm gonna show an example of. I'm gonna show an example of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Give me Exodus. Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. Start at 11. Now this is an example of exemplifying good brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the pieces of, like regaining and strengthening, our relationship with each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, you know what I'm saying, Moses was, raised up an Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? So he had all the fringe benefits and all the perks of an Egyptian while his people were in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, and verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses had grown that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens, and he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren.
All right. Now it says that he went out, you know what I'm saying, unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. So he's looking at what his brothers is going through. You know what I'm saying? Like he like, hey man, my niggas going through it. You know what I'm saying? And he saw an Egyptian, you know what I'm saying, attacking one of his brethren. Go ahead. Go to 12.
Come, verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand.
Do you know what it means when he looked this way and that way? Go ahead.
It's like he was seeing if any other Egyptian was around.
Right. He looking to see if the coast was clear. Like he like, you know what I'm saying? If you ever seen Minister Society, remember how what's her name was looking when he was coming across the gate? Hey, what's up, partner? What's her name? Cousin. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like he looking like, hey, man, I'm about to do something. Look here. He looking around. Oh, ain't nobody here good. Boom. And he helped his brethren out. You know what I'm saying? Like all them people that was out there recording George Floyd, if we would have had a Moses out there at the time, George Floyd would still be breathing. You know what I'm saying? If all them people that was out there while Eric Garner was getting choked out, he'll still be breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like in this society, man, like everybody's quick to grab a cell phone. That's cool because now you got video and evidence of the torture that they putting on us. But everybody need to be recording. You know what I'm saying? Like it took one Chinese man to get attacked or whatever happened. They passed a law that says stop Asian hate. You know what I'm saying? Like if one brother or one sister was out there would have put their life on the line to save one of them brothers, that would have been on camera. That man, these people really love each other. You know what I'm saying? Christ put his life on the line for us. Moses put his life on the line for his brethren. Why can't we do it? You know what I'm saying? Because we are so far in the oppressive system to where we love them more than we love them. I mean, love ourselves. Stockholm syndrome at its finest. You know what I'm saying? All right. I maybe got like a couple more scriptures, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Sluggy, so you want me to finish at 13 on Exodus chapter 2?
Yeah, you can read that.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him that he did wrong. Wherefore smitest thou thy fellow?
Keep going.
Verse 14. And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? And intendest thou to kill me as thou killest the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known.
All right, now it said, no, the second day he went out, he see two of his brethren fighting. He breaks it up, man. Like, what he do to you? Like, what's going on? And so, the 2 dudes looked at him like, man, who are you? Like, man, you ain't nobody over us. Like, oh, you gonna do me like you did the other ones. And now he talking out loud. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't nobody around when he smitten the Egyptian. So now they dry snitching, as we say now. You know what I'm saying? They calling Moses out. Oh, so now who are you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't no authority over us, man. We ain't got to answer to you. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get them to exhibit Matthew 18 and 15, which is go to thy brother and thy brother alone and talk it out first. It ain't got to come to blows. You know what I'm saying? But that happens too much in today. You know what I'm saying? Is one hearsay or anything goes wrong? You know what I'm saying? And when people post stuff on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Texting don't have no emotion. So when you read something, you automatically think that they got an attitude or they mad. So guess what you gonna do? You gonna respond. Well, whoop de whoop whoop de whoop. You know, we can look at it. That's what the kids say now. You know what I'm saying? That means they want to fight. Yeah, we can fight about it then. All of them is misunderstanding. One of them end up dead. You know what I'm saying? All right. Give me 1 John. All right. Matter of fact, give me one more. I'm gonna give you one more example of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Protecting each other. Matthew 26. 49 through 51.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, and verse 49. And forthwith he came to Yahushua and said, Hail, Master, and kissed him. Verse 50. And Yahushua said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then they came and laid hands upon Yahushua and took him. Verse 51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear.
All right, now everybody pretty much know this story. You know, when Judas came, you know what I'm saying, and snitched on Yahushua. You know what I'm saying. So when the laws came, you know what I'm saying, one of the disciples stood up. I mean, y'all not finna take my nigga. Not without no fight. And he pulled out his sword and sliced off the dude's ear. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, like the police do now. When they pull you over, it's backup coming. It ain't just one cop. When you see more than one cop, that means something may happen. You know what I'm saying? For the first cop pull you over, he sit in the car and wait till one of his backup come up, and then by the time, before you realize, when he got your license, it's 3-4 more of them that pulled up with their gun, with their hands on their gun. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start looking out for each other, man. I mean, not saying that you're supposed to obstruct justice. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody's getting, you know what I'm saying, oppressed or attacked in a way to where like their life might be in danger, say something or do something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's evident they don't care that the camera's there. Because they killing while they smiling at the camera. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got to get back as a nation, so we can separate from these devils, man. Because once we separate from these devils, we have no need for them no more. You know what I'm saying? We can teach our own kids. We can grow our own food, you know what I'm saying, and feed ourselves. Spend our own money where we want to. You know what I'm saying? It's evident. It's happened before. You know what I'm saying? Rosewood, Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? All these black, you know, successful black communities that we had, that they destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But we have to protect each other, though. You know what I'm saying? And after that, with that, give me Matthew 25, verse 40, then we're gonna end it right there.
Kanawakan, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of these least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
All right, it says, insomuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it to me. Now this is Christ, you know what I'm saying, exhibiting his brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that you do to the least, you know what I'm saying, the dope fiend or the crackhead or the person that's home and that's asking for money on the street, if you do something to them, you might as well say you done it to me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to stop oppressing your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, well, we got time, but that's Leviticus 25 and 17. You know what I'm saying? Just for time's sake, about not oppressing your brother. That's another, you know what I'm saying, law. So if you're oppressing your brother, you're oppressing Christ. Because that's what Matthew 25 and 40 just said. You know what I'm saying? We have to come back to our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We have to come back to our culture and our nation, man, because with us being not desired by these other nations, you know what I'm saying, and we steady pushing towards them, you know what I'm saying, we create a gap between our true brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have to come back You know what I'm saying? Like Zephaniah 2:1 says, you know what I'm saying? So we can get back together. So when Christ come back, we can rule. We can rule. You know what I'm saying? We'll be the top. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm gonna pass. You know, I'm Officer Rama 500. You know what I'm saying? This has been a Tuesday brotherhood class. And I'm gonna pass the class over to Trooper Support for the security announcements. Security number 3.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, Masharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial of blowing of trumpets. First day of the 7th month. Monday, 6 September 2021. Leviticus chapter 23, verses 24 to 25. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And this concludes the security announcements.
The other announcement on the back. One more announcement on the back. Can you read it? It's written on the back. Can you read it? All right, we got one more announcement. It states, brothers and sisters, Google search the school and request directions prior to departure to school. And once arrived, click the website button and also call the Google number. You know what I'm saying, to help our algorithms online. You know what I'm saying, if you got pictures, you know what I'm saying, you can upload them now. And that concludes all announcements. And with that, Imajim, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and then the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, Yazamatat, Sar, brothers and sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Yazamatat, dismiss.